A somber night over the great estate of Collinwood. A night filled with forebodings and disaster. For a child is missing, lured by the evil spirits who possess him, and no trace can be found. But there is terrifying evidence that the ghosts are still occupying the house, as one man finds when he makes an astonishing and mysterious discovery.
Somewhere in this house, somewhere there must be a room I haven't searched, a place I haven't found. David must be in this house. But where? Don't leave. Stay quietly. In one room, Quentin will come to me. He will. He must. Maggie!
Oh! Who are you?
Maggie!
What did you call me?
It's Barnabas!
I know no one named Barnabas. Now please leave here at once. Get out of here.
You're going to come with me, Maggie. Maggie, I know what's happened to you. Now listen to me. Your name is Maggie Evans.
Oh, my name is... My name...
Maggie! 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 Maggie!
Barnabas? Barnabas? What happened? These clothes, where did they come from?
Don't you know?
No. Well, my hair. Barnabas? Why don't I remember? Why can't I remember? My dress. Where are the clothes that I wore when I came here?
What's the last thing you remember? You came into the house, is that all?
I can't think.
You must. From the beginning.
I followed Amy here. Where's Amy? She was here in this room with me.
She's all right, Maggie. Willie took her back to the old house. Now, you were with Amy here.
Yes. I was trying to take her out of here. He was here. Barnabas, he just appeared.
Quentin.
Oh. That's all I remember. No. I looked up into his face. Barnabas, he was so cold and evil. I begged him to let us go, but Barnabas, he touched me.
Maggie, you must tell me what happened then.
Barnabas, his hand, it was so cold. It gave me a chill all over.
Did he speak to you?
No.
Did he? Are you sure?
Yes. He called me by another name.
What name?
It was the name he chose. It was the name that made these clothes seem right.
What was the name?
Barnabas, it's like a dream. I can't remember the name. I can't remember how I got into this dress. I can't remember anything.
Try. Now, were you in this room alone?
Were you here with Amy all the time? Maggie, Willie and I found that dress there earlier.
But it wasn't there when I found Amy.
Was it in Quentin's hand when you found him first?
No. No.
You must remember where he took you. We must find that hiding place. We must find it.
Barnabas, we should go and ask Amy.
That will do no good.
But Amy could tell us where he took me and how I got into this dress.
No, she won't. You see, she's completely under his possession. Her mind is with him, Maggie.
Barnabas, what are we going to do? If Quentin could do this to me, what has he done to David?
Oh, Barnabas, have you found David?
No.
I'm not leaving this house until I do.
Maggie, we have no explanation for what has happened now. She was here in that dress. She saw Quentin and remembers nothing else.
David, did you see David?
No.
Barnabas, you must take her to the old house immediately.
We can't leave you here alone.
I won't be alone long.
What?
I'm calling the police.
And what are you going to tell them? That you've been driven from your own home by ghosts? They'll think you mad.
I shall have them search this house thoroughly.
We've already done that, Roger.
They will find David. They must. Please take her to your house now.
Roger, don't stay here.
I appreciate all that you all have done, but I must make the decisions now.
Come, Maggie.
Roger, don't stay here.
Go with Barnabas, please.
Roger, something terrible may happen to you if you stay here alone.
Come, Maggie.
Stay with him, Barnabas.
No, something may happen to you later if we let you stay. Now, I'll be back, Roger.
I would rather you remain with her. She might remember something. That could be more important. Your music does not frighten me. Are you in this room, Quentin? Why don't you show yourself to me? I dare you to show yourself. He is not yours. I can't see you. But I can tell you this. I will find my son. I will find him and keep him from you forever. When I called the police, every time I lifted the telephone, that insane laughing would begin.
And when the police came?
The house was so still, so quiet in all of the rooms. They found nothing.
Well, don't go back to the house now,
I
Roger.
must.
But you haven't had any sleep.
I wouldn't get any anyway.
But it's useless to keep on looking.
I telephoned Professor Stokes before I left Collinwood. He said that he would meet me there. He may have some ideas. He must have. He does have a most curious theory, one that I dislike even thinking about. It seems that when there is a full moon, legend has it that possessed children are extremely restless.
Will there be a full moon tonight?
Yes. He thinks that this may work as an advantage for us. David may reveal himself more readily. Well, I'd better be going.
Take care, Roger.
Thank you, Barnabas.
I'm glad a full moon will benefit someone. In a few hours, the moon will rise. Chris.
Hello.
Jennings,
Yes.
you know who this is, don't you?
Yes?
Sabrina and I haven't left town. You thought we had, I'm sure.
It's no concern of mine what you do.
Oh, yes, it is. It's a big concern of yours, or it should be.
What do you want?
Well, I never thought you'd get around to asking. I just thought you might like to know how my sister's doing. Of course, I guess it's too much for you to really be interested. But you better get interested, because she's going to come out of this and talk. Listen, I want you to hear something. Sabrina, do what you did before. Please. No, Sabrina. Show him. Show him. You can do it.
Chris. Chris. Chris.
I want you to come here now. You can help her. If you come, she'll remember more.
I can't.
You'd better.
I can't come, and I won't come. I told you that.
Don't you feel any responsibility for her?
I can't help her.
Listen, you know what happened that night, and you can tell me. Now, why won't you? Why? Oh, he'll come. He'll come and he'll help us. Or I'll kill him. I swear, Sabrina, I'll kill him. You will remember. You will.
Sabrina. Sabrina. I want to help her. I want to help her so much, and I just can't. It's all I can do to keep myself from going over there and spilling the whole thing. Just letting her remember what happened that night. Barnabas, she will tell. Something is going to happen that will jog her memory.
We must see that nothing does. Oh, if we could only find out the curse. Find out a way to end it.
Will we ever? Sometimes I think I was better off never hoping.
No, Chris, you are not.
And tonight, all I could think of during that conversation with Ned was tonight. The first night of another full moon.
You will be in the mausoleum.
Suppose I break out.
You can't.
But I'll try. You know that. And one day I will break out.
Chris, I'll take you to the mausoleum. I'll talk to Stuart. I believe that I will try to get them to leave town.
He'll never do it.
I think that I'll have more persuasive powers than you. Are you worried, Chris? You needn't be. I won't say a word. You can trust me.
I know that.
Chris, is it starting?
Yes.
We must hurry.
Oh, Barnabas, I don't know if I can make it.
Come, quickly. We'll try.
Good evening, Maggie. Are you feeling any better?
Yes. I'm still terribly confused.
Well, we're all that, even Professor Stokes. Is someone with Amy?
Mrs. Stoddard,
Have you talked with Amy?
I found out nothing. She just smiles at me. As if it's all perfectly clear and I'm being idiotic for ever being upset about what happened.
So she is still possessed. When we find David, how will he be? I had to leave Collinwood. I must get some rest. But someone has to stay there. Perhaps Barnabas.
Barnabas just went to the village.
Maggie, I did find something. I hesitate to think it's a clue. The dress you were wearing when you entered the house. Is this part of it?
It's been burned.
Yes.
Yes. This is the dress that I was wearing. It's a sleeve from the dress, but where did you find it?
In the fireplace of Liz's room.
No.
You have no memory of being there.
No. Who would burn it?
I don't know. But whoever did it wants to erase the Maggie Evans as she exists.
Why?
He wants you as you were dressed when Barnabas found you.
Yes. Yes, I guess you could be right, Edward. But what kind of power does this man have?
What did you call me?
Edward?
Why did you call me that?
I don't know.
Edward Collins was my grandfather. Quentin Collins was his brother. Maggie, Quentin is trying to bring you back to his time. He's failed with you. But has he succeeded with David?
If you're such a good friend of Jennings, perhaps you can explain him to me.
I didn't come here for that reason.
Well, you're here, so tell me.
I'm not going to defend Chris Jennings.
No, I guess you couldn't after that phone call this morning. Tell me, how could any man be so callous as to not come himself, to send someone else in his place?
Well, he felt it useless to come here.
I don't buy that. I think he's scared. I don't know what of, but I'm going to find out.
Wouldn't you be better off spending more time seeing that your sister had proper medical care?
We've been to doctors.
Well, from what Dr. Hoffman said, it's possible that your sister is having
Dr.
an
Hoffman didn't examine her.
Don't you realize, Mr. Stewart, that by your staying here, you're making your sister's life very difficult?
It's necessary.
Well, I realize this situation is a difficult one, and it's a very tragic situation, and I'm not going to try to minimize it, but the truth is that Chris Jennings is in love with my cousin. And that is probably one of the reasons why he doesn't want to see you or your sister.
He goes on living while he acts as if this never happened, like it was some little embarrassment along the way. You want to meet my sister, Mr. Collins? She was beautiful. Once. Sabrina, this is Mr. Collins. He's a friend of Chris Jennings. Say hello. Say hello to Sabrina, Mr. Collins. She can hear. She can hear.
What do you do, Sabrina?
You think your cousin will end up like this? Didn't think of that, did you? What's the matter, Mr. Collins? Can't you look at her?
Only because this is exactly the kind of scene you should be avoiding if you want your sister to have any peace. Look at her. Don't you realize that this is the sort of thing that's made her journey here very difficult?
She has got to remember. And if the only way I can make her remember is to shock her out of it, then I'm willing to.
You're very cruel, Mr. Stewart.
No. No, I just won't have any life until my sister has one. And you can tell Jennings that.
I believe he already knows that. Goodbye, Miss Stewart. Miss Stewart, I'm sorry that you don't realize your staying here is a bad thing to do.
Your cane. Let her see it.
Stewart.
Show it to her. A wolf's head. She's remembering. She's remembering.